An attitude of deep gratitude is bouncing off the pages of Roma Downey's new book. Box of Butterflies is the Emmy-nominated actress and producer's look at the unexpected blessings all around us, one that focuses on her faith, her family, her career, and what has kept her grounded through it all. Roma Downey is in our studio this morning. Good to have you with us.
Good morning. It's great to be here.
Let's talk about the significance for you of the butterfly.
Yes, well, when I was just a little girl, my mother passed away when I was 10. And my father took me up to the cemetery to pay a visit to her graveside. And a little butterfly flew up from behind the tombstone. And my old Irish dad said, "Would you look at that wee butterfly? Sure, that could be the spirit of your mother right there." And thus was born that all through my life, these butterflies have shown up. And obviously not just in gardens, but, you know, on jewelry or a tattoo of a waitress's wrist, or any time I've needed a sign of hope and encouragement, a butterfly has been there.
Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah, it's been amazing. My husband, Mark, is a great romantic. And a few years ago, when I was writing this book, Box of Butterflies, he gave me for Valentine's Day a beautiful box. He said, "Take it out gently to the garden and open it." And I did. When I took the lid off, out flew all of these butterflies. He knew how significant it was to me, so it was a dear, sweet gift. And I thought, you know, that's a pretty good title for the book, Box of Butterflies. And so I called it Box of Butterflies. And if you imagine for a minute that your life is the box, and that the unexpected blessings and amazing things that happen to you are the butterflies. This is a book about positivity. It's about seeing the opportunity in the obstacle. It's about struggle and overcoming. You know, like the caterpillar to the butterfly, we all have the potential to transform.
And the process there. Speaking of positivity, Touched by an Angel, a show beloved by fans everywhere. When you auditioned for that role in Touched by an Angel, you talk about this story. You used an American accent.
I did,
and then you went to go leave the audition room and you stopped and you turned around and you changed something.
Yes.
Tell us that story.
I did. I just intuitively knew that the sing-song melodic quality that comes with being Irish, that would be the better sound. And so I went back in knowing that they might say, "Oh, well, that was interesting, but we're really going to go with an American."
Right. But the energy in the room changed.
The energy in the room, you could tell, you know, sometimes you can just tell people are sitting back, and then when a good idea presents itself, people kind of lean in, they lean forward, and you just know. So there were quite a few people in the room that leaned in, and then I got a call back, and they said, "Yeah, we really liked that with the Irish accent." And then, of course, I went on to play the angel Monica for almost 10 years with the amazing Deluce.
Let's talk about Deluce, who wrote the foreword of this book. Sadly, she passed away before the book was finished. Talk about your connection.
Oh, my goodness. The relationship that Deluce and I had on screen was reflected very much off screen. She was my mother, my mentor. I loved her. She was the wisest, funniest, feistiest, most courageous woman I've ever known. And loving her has been one of the great blessings of my life. And to have her write the foreword and to have her live on in the pages of this book with me is just such an honor for me.
Speaking of loving, let's talk about your husband, Mark. You talk about the story about that day you first met. Give us a little tidbit.
Yes, you never know when you're going to meet the love of your life. I was having a manicure, pedicure. I was wearing an elastic waist, for heaven's sake.
It's like a dream,
oh,
that whole scenario.
I met him in the mirror. Our eyes met in the mirror. He was having a haircut. I was having a pedicure with my feet romantically in a bucket of water. And our eyes met across the room. But we, you know, we're meant to be together. And we've ended up, we have a beautiful love affair, friendship, business relationship.
That's the interesting thing, right? You work together.
We do.
And you play together. So how has that dynamic worked so well for the two of you?
We do. We work together. And I always joke with him about Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers because, you know, she did everything. Ginger did everything that Fred did, but she did it backwards and in 4-inch heels. We get on well together, Mark and I. We're, you know, but girlfriends do joke with me. They say, I can't even do the yard work with my husband.
Right.
We agree to we disagree, and then we respectfully figure it out.
And when your husband tweeted his support for your book, I understand the U.S. president retweeted that. Was that a surprise?
It was a surprise how many people jumped in to tweet. My husband also produces The Voice, and Gwen Stefani and the whole team promoted it, and Shark Tank is another big show of ours, and the Sharks all jumped in. So it's been great to see so much support. I think that now, more than ever, we need this message of hope and encouragement and comfort. It's a book that's designed for the spring. I'm hoping that all you folks out there that are still looking for a gift for Mother's Day might pick this up. It's at Indigo Books. I'm here to do a book signing with Heather Reisman tonight in Toronto, and it's on sale all through Canada at Indigo.
I don't know where you found the time to write the book, honestly.
Well,
That's
you know,
the key,
it's
right?
a story that's just been on my heart,
Yeah.
and I really hope and pray that it's of an encouragement to other people, particularly anybody who's ever lost anybody they loved.
It's a beautifully written book. Congratulations.
Thank you.